Hey everybody, it's Irene with BrainStormAcres, and we're in the greenhouse. When I'm dealing with a tray that's going to have, like this guy here, this is a 162 cell tray, okay? That means there are 162 cells in this tray. It is possible that I could have a different plant variety in each row, and I have done that before. There's also times when I have only been growing, say, 4 or 5 of a specific variety, and therefore there will be more than one variety in a row. I know that professional growers don't usually do that. I'm not a professional grower. I'm just growing for me and my husband and what we eat. So I do what works for me. This tray is going to be used to plant onions. So there will be 2 varieties of onions in here. There will be candy and there will be duster. And in a previous video, I talked about how you choose your varieties of onions and why you choose specific varieties. In our case, we wanted a sweet onion. We were told that they did not store as well as the traditional yellow onions that I grew up with as a kid. We are still eating onions from last fall. Okay? They grew over the summer, and we harvested them in the fall. We dried them carefully, and then I strung them on strings and we hung them multiple places around the house. We're still eating them. Are we going to have enough to last us to the next harvest? No, we're not. We're going to run out fairly soon, probably in about another month. That's still not bad. That really isn't, especially for this being our first attempt to really grow an entire year's worth of onions. That's pretty good. I think we lost a total of 3 onions out of that batch, where suddenly you're just like, oh, this onion has gotten gooey and soft. Okay, throw it away. That's not bad. That really isn't. I often lose more than 3 onions when I buy them in the grocery store. So, yeah. So, we have the watermelon radish planted. We have the carrots planted. Now, I am going to plant a surprise bucket. Shh. My husband loves radishes. I do not love radishes. In fact, I don't even like radishes. But I am trying the watermelon radish because that has been recommended to me as a radish that has a slightly different flavor to it. Okay, I'll do that. I'm willing to try things. I really am. I just don't like any of the standard radishes I've tried so far. They're not awful. I can eat them in a salad. I can certainly smile and nod if I'm at somebody's house and they serve them to me. But I don't choose to eat them of my own volition when I'm doing cooking. But I know my husband loves them, so I am going to plant 4 different kinds of radishes in this one bucket. Just for fun. This bucket had space spinach in it. It is our old spinach, and it had gotten to the point that it was just starting to bolt, and it wasn't that tasty anymore. We have a whole new bucket right over there, back there, of spinach. That is seaside spinach, which we have found does really well for us in the summertime. We've experimented with a few different kinds of spinach, and seaside is the one we keep coming back to. So I will use up the space spinach if I haven't already. I don't know, didn't check to see if I had any more seeds of that, but I will not replace it. I don't see a reason to replace something if I don't need to. I do have one variety that we tried last spring called Lizard, which is supposed to be extremely bolt resistant, and we planted that in the spring so that as it got into really hot weather, it might last longer. I don't know if I really saw a difference. It was just as tasty as the other stuff, but you know, how many different kinds of seeds do I want to have? All the flowers, obviously, but so space spinach is in the amaranth family, and I am planting radishes which are in the brassica family, so the cabbage family. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide this pot into quadrants, so four pieces, and I'm simply going to plant. Somebody's dinging at me here. That's Henry. I want to get my radishes in. So first area is Roxanne radish. I don't honestly remember why I chose Roxanne radish. I'm sure there was a reason, and I'll need to look it up. It had something cool about it. So I'm going to plant them. They are supposed to be planted 1/4 inch deep and 1 inch apart. This is a very short cycle radish. This is only 25 days. So that's pretty cool. So I'm going to squish these in here. Okay, there. My thumb is still sore from the car accident, so it makes it hard to roll seeds. Every once in a while I'm rolling and my thumb is going, ow! Come on. I need 2 more seeds. Okay, there we go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fluff these in a little bit, but I'll probably put a light layer of soil over the top just to make sure they've got 1/4 inch on them. Now these are Roxanne, so I'm going to put the Roxanne label right there. And I'm rolling the top down and I'm putting the paper clip. I actually keep a stack of paper clips in the bottom of the little tray that I use to bring seeds out when I'm working out here. I'll show you the tray. It's one of those top trays that comes out of small toolboxes, and I didn't need it in whatever toolbox it came in, so I tossed it aside and I use it when I'm hauling seeds out. You'll notice it's in the shade over here. I would never leave it in the sun. I try not to ever leave seeds out in a hot greenhouse for more time than I need to, because that's very foolish. Seeds don't like to be overheated. So now, Sora radishes. I need to check and see if I ordered more. I don't think I did. This is by far, so far, Henry's favorite radish ever. These are from Johnny's Select Seeds. It's interesting that these, let's see, blah, 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 small type. They actually recommend you plant these a little bit deeper. They're recommending 3/4 to 1/2 inch apart and 1/2 inch deep. What I will do as these start to grow is I will very consciously choose to harvest so that the radishes that are starting to be crowded will be picked out, even if they're maybe a smidge younger than they could be, because crowding radishes sometimes makes them funky. And I don't want funky radishes. Whether I'm eating them or not, I don't want funky radishes. So, come on. There we go. And see, this was also a self-sealing envelope, but the self-seal is long gone, so. Okay. Oops. Sora. Okay. Over here, we're going to put Champion. And over here, we're going to put Cherry Bell. These are all your classic red, radishy looking things, just like you get in a store. And I can tell the difference in flavor. Like I say, I don't like radishes, so I won't say it doesn't matter to me, but I grow radishes for Henry, so this is a Henry bucket. And he doesn't know about this. He'll find out about it when he goes to edit the video. So then he can go, "Oh, thank you, honey," or something silly like that. But I don't mind growing things that I don't care for. I mean, I am not of the mind that everyone in a family has to like the same things. Historically, Henry has liked food hotter than I do. And that's just fine. Now, I have learned to like, close to paper clip here somewhere, I have learned to like hotter things. So I would say he still likes things hotter, but not dramatically hotter than I do. We keep playing with these, and I keep thinking we'll figure out definitively which ones he likes better, but somehow we always seem to lose track of which radish was which. So, so he just winds up with a bunch of radishes. Not seeing a magic ran away paperclip. But I always carry more paper clips than I need for those times when a paperclip disappears and comes back a week later. Okay, so those are ready to go. Okay. I think that's actually going to do me tonight. I have other things I need to get done. It's been a pretty good day. I got a bunch of stuff set, and I've got like my tray set for onions. I might plant them later tonight. You don't really need to watch me plant 162 cells of onions. All I do is the same thing I did here. I read the instructions on the back of the packet, poke the hole however deep it needs to be, and then put the seed in. So I think that's about it. Until next time, I will definitely be doing more. I have all kinds of other things to plant. I have a list the length of your arm of stuff that I need to plant right now. Yeah, I've got a whole stack. I can see the list from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 different types of flowers that I need to plant. Okay. So that will probably be another 162 tray. It's just about time for me to plant tomatoes. Too much going on. So I'm going to be shuffling things around quite a lot in here. Meanwhile, I have 4 Catarina cabbage up and 3 Stonehead cabbage up. So we're working on our next generation of cabbage. Those are both from Hoss Tools, and they're both brand new. We haven't tried them before. So that'll be exciting to see what we think of those. We're always looking for better varieties, new varieties, alternative varieties, just in case we can't get the ones we want. So I hope this helps you with your thought process for the future and to understand what we're doing. That is, of course, making believe we can sometimes understand what we're doing too. So until next time, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Don't forget, keep on brainstorming, because we're obviously brainstorming things like this, mixing plants in, when will what come out first, got to think about it.